Hi, my name is Chaz Maston, and this video tutorial is designed for people to see how the 5 Points mobile app can help their campaigns connect with voters. We're just going to be showing you the mobile app here, but you should be aware that all the functionality you're about to see is also mirrored on our website if you want to use the app from a web browser or from your standard desktop or laptop computer. Also, we're showing you this on an iPhone, but the app also functions the same on an Android or newer BlackBerry device. So here we go. Once the app loads into your smartphone browser, you'll start by signing up or by logging in to your account. Now, if you choose to hit connect via Facebook, we will automatically generate an account for you with your Facebook information. It's very important that you choose to add this bookmark to your home screen, because once you do that, it's going to make it a lot easier to access the app later on just by clicking it as an icon on your home screen. So we're going to go ahead and open up the app here and log in with a previously created account. Now once you log in, you'll see the campaign headquarters. The campaign HQ is where you can find out general information about the campaign and the candidate. And you'll see information about any upcoming events or photos or videos of the candidate, and also any news releases or press releases that the candidate has. Most importantly, you'll see the talking points. Now, make sure to review these, as these are the points the campaign would like you to convey when talking to voters or potential supporters. Next, let's take a look at the missions page. Now, this is where you're going to spend most of your time as a supporter completing missions for the campaign. I'm going to be covering only the most basic mission types here, but most of these mission types are self-explanatory. So the first mission type we'll look at is sharing the app. This mission allows you to invite anyone you know or meet to join the campaign. So please feel free to share the app with anyone you think would love to learn more about the campaign or get involved and become a supporter. All you have to do is get their email, put it in, and hit finish. And once you hit the finish button, you'll see the complete screen. This is going to show you any points you were awarded for completing the mission. It's going to show you a leaderboard, and if you unlocked any badges for completing the missions, it will show you that too. So the next mission type we'll look at are the Twitter and Facebook missions. These come standard with most campaigns, and they're an easy way to spread the app with online social groups. You just hit the Facebook yard sign and then the like button. And you may need to sign in to Facebook if you're not already signed in on your mobile device. Now let's take a look at the Add a Voter mission. Now this mission should be started anytime you talk to a registered voter about the candidate. You'll also see a link to Add a Voter at the bottom bar. Now all you have to do here is put in the name of the person that you'd like to add as a voter and their zip, and then hit next. And then you'll either see the voter or a list of potential matches. Please be aware that sometimes the voter rolls of the state don't have your most recent zip if you recently moved, and you may need to go back and search again. So next to each voter in the list, you'll see a dial that goes from red all the way to the green. This indicates how likely this person is to support your candidate based on party affiliation, voting record, and demographic information. We call this our most likely voter dial, and it's going to reappear throughout the app. So let's say we've located the Emily Smith we're looking for, and now we're going to talk to her about the candidate. Once we choose her, we go to our contact screen. Here's where we can review the talking points if we want to, and then we talk to Emily, and we indicate how likely she is to support our candidate and come out to vote. The slider at the top here is the most important. This actually changes the dial and tells us if we should go and try to contact this voter again or make sure that they get to the polls. Now this might match our prediction or it might not. So it's important that you make an assessment of how likely this voter is. And then the voter can send a message to the campaign, we can get the voter's email, and if we get the voter's email, we can immediately share the app with them. Below this, you will see a variety of questions that the campaign is going to provide that they may need to have you answer of each individual voter. So make sure to look all the way down the voter contact form. And I'm going to finish this contact and get some points and unlock my first contact badge. Now let's return to the mission page and try out a check-in. So a check-in can be associated with an event, such as the speech at VFW here, and it can also be done anytime you just want to check in with the campaign. So let's go ahead and check in at the VFW. And when you finish, you'll get your points and your badges. And if we go to the My Team page, you can see your check-in here, and we can also see what everyone else on the team is doing. So let's take a look now at some other mission types. A typical one is calling voters. So if you hit the Start button on calling voters, you'll get a list of voters to call. Now, if you've signed in with Facebook, you will probably see some of your friends listed in here. Otherwise, you'll see a list of preferred voters with phone numbers to call. You just select the voter, then select their phone number, and your phone will automatically dial that number. And once you call them, you can switch back to the app on the iPhone by double-clicking the Home button, or on an Android by holding the Home button. So returning to the Missions tab, let's take a look at some other mission types. A typical one is going to be calling voters. Now, if you've logged in with your Facebook account, you might see some of your friends listed here. Otherwise, you'll see a list of preferred voters with phone numbers to call. All you do is you select the voter you want to call, and then when you click the number again, your phone will dial that number, and you can answer the survey questions. Now, if you have to switch back to the app while you're talking, you can double-click the Home button down here on an iPhone, or on an Android, you just hold down the Home button. And make sure to go through and answer any of the survey questions that might be added by the campaign. So finally, let's take a look at the Knock on Doors mission. So you can either get to this by hitting the Knock on Doors under Missions or hitting the map at the bottom of the screen. So what this is going to do is first geolocate you and then pull voters around you whose doors you can knock on. We color the doors once again by how likely they are to support the campaign. So a green door has a high probability of coming out to vote for your candidate, and a red door would be low. But it should be noted that these are only general guidelines, and the accuracy of the door coloring will improve throughout the course of your particular campaign. So after you ring the doorbell, you can either select the door, or you can hit the voters list up here in the upper right hand corner. And these are the people in the neighborhood. We've obviously put in a fake address here and fake names. So we select the voter once again, and we choose how likely they are to support the campaign, and hit finish. It's that simple. So there's also going to be targeted door knocking missions, but we're going to cover that in a future tutorial. So finally, from the team page, as we showed you before, there's activity feeds of everything going on in the campaign. You can also go to the Me button and see all of your general information and the badges you've unlocked. And you can also send out a message to the other people in the campaign. So now the important thing is for you to go out there and talk to your friends and family and start adding them as voters, and then spread out from there, get people to use the app, and get out the vote. Thanks for watching.